The mussel farming business has become part of Port Arlington. We have the Mussel Festival here and people come here just for the mussels. But we've got restricted access or limited access to consistent labour because we're 30 k's from Geelong and there's no public transport to bring people here at the times in the day when we need to work. Seabounty is a mussel company. We grow mussels and we sell them all across Australia and throughout Asia. My name's Lance. I'm the owner and manager. I'd have to say co-manager now because Shane, my son's now managing the main operation of the farm. And you'd say I'm mainly managing the Bellarine Mussel Tour part of the operation now.
Port Arlington Mussel Tours wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Seabounty. Seabounty produce the product that is the highlight of our tour. This tour is so much about authenticity. You're literally seeing it come out of the water, and then we have the opportunity to turn that beautiful, humble mussel and those gorgeous oysters into something quite exquisite, and that we can then promote to such a wider audience.
It's very important that we let people know the sustainability and the quality of our farming operation. We're filtering about 1.4 billion litres of water a day. That's just our farm alone. And we also take carbon out of the atmosphere and turn it into mussel shell, which locks up carbon for thousands of years. So we're seen as a carbon sink. We've got people from all over the world interested in what we're doing. So it's not only a local thing, it's gone international. So it's really important for the area as well.
What has happened in the last 10 years is a big shift that Melburnians are noticing us. There's more product available here, be it the whiskery, be it extra wineries, be it the Q train, and now this really special tour. So we have had visitors from all over Asia, lots of Europeans. Sometimes we'll get a story sent to us and there'll be us on the Chinese Marie Claire magazine or, an Indian cooking show and things like that. In a few weeks we've got 13 MasterChef contestants coming on board, and they reached out to Lance's tour because they want to come on board. They want to cook Lance's product and create their own story and content. There's no limit to the growth that can happen in this region as long as we can continue to get the promotion, the media attention, and have the people to be able to execute it all.
But where are we going to get the labour from? Well, it's very difficult here. Port Arlington's 30 kilometres from Geelong, but more importantly, when our boats need to go to work, sometimes we've got a very short window that we've got weather-wise to do it. This problem is compounded in the summertime when we've got all our tourists moving into the town. There's really nowhere for them to stay at all, and if they could find somewhere to stay, it's beyond what they can afford. So it's a really difficult spot to be in. As our farms have expanded, we started with 3 hectares, we now farm on 200. We're applying to the government for more water now. We've got export needs. This year we have just gone commercial with the oyster industry, and we need to get those oysters back in Port Phillip Bay to guarantee Port Phillip Bay is going to stay the beautiful bay that it is. So we will be requiring more labour for that. We've been using transient labour. They are a good labour force, and we've been using some Indonesian guys, we've been using guys from Sweden. They're great workers, they're here to work, and that's what we need, and we need lots of them. And also these guys want the cheapest accommodation they can get. They're quite happy to spend around about $200 a week on accommodation. So we need to be able to put something up where I can make that work. What we're proposing is we're building a 10-room accommodation. When I talked to Nick, the architect, I said, I sort of want to build it along the lines of shearers' quarters, in the sense that each person has their own room, but we have community common rooms. These guys are travelling from all around the world. It's good that they can have some time where they can sit together, and we're on a rural property. There's plenty of room outside for them. We're going to make the grounds really nice. It's built along the lines of shearers' quarters, but then when Nick designed it, it looks a lot better than that.
With having bespoke accommodation, that also provides a great experience for the people coming to work here. We have a great time working on the mussel tours, and we want everyone to be able to be really happy when they're working.
The benefit with us having the accommodation on our land base, we've got trucks and utes coming from there every day. They don't need a car, so we can just grab a couple of those guys and quickly put them on the boat and away we go. So it's a difference between being able to work and not being able to work. You cannot go out without crew. I'm a 5th generation. Shane, My son is now a 6th generation farmer here. We love this industry. We love this work. We want this business to go on and we want it to keep expanding and be the business we know it can be.